anything's possible if you put your mind to it and stay disciplined. Don't set your own limitations. Live life limitless. It's to lay a brick every day, and then one day you'll look up and see a brick wall. So every day I'm gonna lay down my 26 to 35 miles, and then one day I'm gonna look up and I have 500 miles in the bank. I'm gonna be standing at Land's End at the end of the victory lap, celebrating beating down cancer just one more time and representing Christopher Grant, my big brother. 3 years ago, I could barely run a 5K. I currently run over 400 miles down from Scotland towards Land's End. And yes, I trained every day, I got myself in physical shape. But the main battle is in your mind. And that's the part you can get to strengthen. Your greatest tool, the greatest workshop a human possesses, because it can push you further than your body can go and push you to limits that you didn't believe were possible. And that's how you truly achieve greatness, within your mind. We've lost this fight, but one thing I promise is I won't lose mine. You gotta pray for the rain, you gotta pray for the mud, because nothing worth having comes easy. So you gotta go through the storm, go through all conditions and remain unbreakable. And you can't let your environment stop you. Because every day we're blessed with another opportunity to prove to ourselves that we are who we say we are. So never believe dogma and trust your own self-story. This is your life, so go live it.
In adversity, you can choose to be consumed by the adversity and let it fuel your mind negatively and keep you in a place which isn't going to help you progress to become the person you want to be, because in life you're never truly complete.
Days, everyone looks for motivation, but what do you do when that motivation wavers? Quit? Nah, that's why you always choose discipline. Because in those moments when you're down and the motivation isn't there, you still got to show up. And that's where you find real progression. In the silent struggles, in the unseen moments. Not when the lights are on and it's easy, but when it's hard and you grind through. In this life, you can't be afraid to fail. Fail big, and then dream bigger. And then the next time you go after your goal, you'll have more wisdom. And even if you fail again, you get up, brush yourself down, and you go again. And one day, you'll arrive at your greatness.
Don't place your dreams on a pedestal. I've had 500 miles to run, but really it's about the 1.64 million 1-second decisions I've made along the way. It's always about the small detail that's there.
It's about compound interest. The body improves every day that you put the work in. I thought I was down and out, but now I'm feeling stronger than ever. And that's what consistency gives you.
Sisters.
You get the rewards from the grind. And that's why you gotta keep pushing and never quit. Gain from losses, because in life everything's a lesson. So prepare to lose on the way to victory. And the marathon always continues. When you meet pain and you ignore the inclination to quit and push past that boundary, you'll be greeted by growth on the other side. And that's where progression is, on the other side of pain. And you'll prove to yourself that you're unbreakable and capable of anything.
You said you wanted an exceptional life, so your life has to be that. That of an exceptional. That route that no one wants to go. The path less traveled.
Path less traveled.
The path less journeyed. The path less seen. The path less experienced. The views less ventured. We see the dark days, we see the light at the end of it. We keep pushing through, we keep going, we keep working, and that's what we do.
But we love the dark days.
Oh, we love them, baby.
That's where the growth's found.
Oh, that's true.
Everything in life is about perspective. I could wake up every day and say, I have to run over a marathon a day. Or I can wake up every day and say, I get to run a marathon a day. And that perspective changes your mindset. And think about how important the words you say are. Because that will control the outcome. The journey is always the same. but choose to enjoy it and get fulfillment from it. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes your story isn't fair, but your story is your story, and you've got to get to the end. So just enjoy the moment, because life is priceless and life is... tomorrow is never promised.
Nothing can change, nothing can sway you from achieving your greatness, because you expect the unexpected, you expect there to be hardship, you expect there to be failure.
How could I stop when I know I was placed in this world to fulfill my why? They try to trap me with dogma, but have an unconditioned mind. I had to kill myself, now I see I. You have to love yourself, or you cannot love your tribe. We run the length of England, and everybody knows why.
It's raining outside, foot feels, my foot's in constant agony, but this is exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. To get to work when you don't want to get to work, when it's tough, when you have to choose the hardship over being mediocre. You gotta fight that battle that you don't want to fight, and that's where you prove your greatness. Today is Marathon 8, around 185 miles, there ain't no stopping. Keep pushing, keep working. I'm chasing my greatness.
Who are you? That's a question I asked myself this morning when I was looking at 1,000 reasons why I couldn't run today's marathon. Then I searched my mind for the stacks of wins that I've accumulated over time in those unseen moments when there's no congratulations, there's no pats on the back, and it's just you versus you. And that's what builds you up, your moment in the sunshine. Because when you're down and defeated, you get back up. Because you've already proven to yourself that you can do it. It's wartime. Because everyone's got a choice when that moment comes, whether to quit and quit on your dreams or keep chasing your goals. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep chasing my goals, keep pushing, keep climbing a higher mountain. And when I get to the top of that mountain, we're gonna climb a higher mountain again. There's no limit to what you can achieve. It's about the present moment. The past is once and now. Future will one day be a now. We're in the middle of a war right now, but we're in peace. We're in present, in the moment. When you're in the moment, there's no time for suffering or pain.
By putting big goals up, you delude your mind in a way that you start to believe those thoughts that you're projecting, because you're projecting positive affirmations, and then after a while you start to reframe your mind and reframe your habits to try to become that person. Because
it doesn't matter if you're physically done, as long as the internal battle, you keep on winning. It's such a breaking point. I've lost the team. I think I might be going the wrong way right now. But the journey's never straightforward and nothing's ever promised. So you gotta just keep going and keep putting one foot in front of the other. And sometimes you just gotta hope for the best. Because that's all we've got in this life, hope. And anyone is capable of great things. I'm not special, but I believe that greatness is within my reach. And that's all that matters. Just believe in yourself.
you have to delude your mind to believe that it's true and believe that it's possible, or it won't be possible. Because you can decide in that moment, I can, or you can decide I can't. It's a choice of the mind.
This is where you need to be, pushing yourself every single day, every opportunity. Every time you get up, you've been blessed by God for another chance at life, for another day on this earth to be the best you can be. Doing this for cancer research in memory of my cousin Christopher Grant, who's no longer here with us. But we're gonna live in his memory. We're gonna live by the lessons he taught me. And in that way, legends will never, ever die. Let's go!
When am I gonna break? Don't think I am. Can't break. Unbreakable. I was training my body every single day. Most importantly, I was training my mind. And that's what gets you through these great challenges, your mind. It keeps telling you you can achieve, you can push past the boundary, you
can beat the limitations that were set for you. And that's what you always got to remember. Your mind is your strongest weapon. And that's how you beat any adversity in life. Our motivation is that's like the glimmer of hope, the light. That's the enjoyment, that's the spark. And the spark always fades. So discipline is the moments in the unseen. Discipline is the hardship. Discipline is what you don't want to do. And when you start doing things that you think are hard or what you don't want to do, and do it like you love it, those things become the new norm. And then when the new norm is to achieve something that is deemed as impossible or something that is absurd, those goals now look realistic. If you're comfortable being uncomfortable, if you ever want to achieve anything, comfort is the killer of all dreams. Uncomfort will lead you to your destiny. That's what we're real uncomfortable right now, and we love it. Love it.
Never a straight path on this marathon. You have to accept the diversions as a new pathway to your final destination.
My gym boys keep telling me, you're in pain, you need to stop, you can't do this anymore. And all I say is roger that, because I love the pain, I love the suffering. I don't think it even exists. I think it's just the mind telling you, just trying to tell you to get back to being comfortable. But I don't really like the comfort before 4 PM. After 4 PM in the Airbnb, I'm gonna get real comfortable. But until then, it's war time.
Love is not for sale against the world. Because the most important thing in this world is to love yourself and never sell your own moral code. Cancer's taken many people we love from all of us, but one thing we need to remember is the precious time we've got to spend with those people. So don't look at the negatives, you have to look at the positives in every situation. You will never finish anything you started without commitment. Nothing in life comes easy. It takes hard work, dedication and discipline. In this challenge I made a promise to my brother that I'd run the length of England. No matter the hardship, no matter the struggle, no matter the adversity, no matter the environment. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep promises to yourself.
No quit, no failure. Actually, there's plenty of failure on the way, but we still win the war. Shenzing, art of war, we know how to win each battle. The battle was in the mind and the opponent is weak. What? Cancel, you know you're gonna see defeat.
Those things that you like, nah, push it into the side. That's where the growth is. That's where the character development is. It's in the mundane, everyday, 1% bits of work.
What anyone is capable of if they believe in themselves and if they take the limiters off their mind and truly go for something with discipline.